Fox 35 exclusive now. A Tavares man is sharing a warning tonight after a day on the water landed him in the hospital.
Bobby Henderson says he was loading up his jet ski at a boat ramp when he slipped and fell, cutting his shin. 24 hours later, he was hospitalized with a rare bacterial infection that nearly cost him his leg. Fox 35's Chancellor Wynn is joining us live from Tavares tonight. Chancellor, the infection he had is pretty rare, but can be deadly if left untreated.
Yeah, Luann, Marlise, I can tell you that the man says he cut his leg in the water at Lake Dora. Now, because of that open wound, doctors say he was infected by a rare and deadly bacteria.
I would have lost my leg, probably my life too.
You heard right. An Edwards-Ciela tarda bacterial infection can be deadly, and Bobby Henderson says the pain was unbearable.
This pain here was a pain like I've never had before. I mean, I've broken my femur bone, broken my arm, broken my hand, broken my foot. Nothing like this. This was just when the blood hit it, when you put your foot down, it brought tears to your eyes.
Henderson says his jet ski was in the water right at the bottom of this boat ramp, but it drifted into that tall grass. So he went into the water to try to retrieve it, but he slipped right on this algae along the boat ramp and gashed open his shin on those rocks.
About 24 hours later, I woke up from a nap and I had a fever, and the pain in my leg was excruciating. I could not stand up on it.
Henderson ended up in the hospital for 6 days and had to have surgery to clean out the Edwards-Ciela tarda bacteria from his wound.
They were surprised with it, and you know, they've never heard of this. They didn't have a single case in their hospital with this.
It's a pretty rare bacteria. I mean, honestly, you'll ask like a lot of other docs too, like if they've seen this. Most of them will be scratching their heads for it.
Orlando Health Infectious Diseases Dr. Daniel Egan says Henderson was smart to go to the hospital when he began experiencing a fever and a redness spreading from his wound, because that's the warning sign that you need to see a doctor.
This can be very fatally very quickly, and it's more so just because of how aggressive and how fast the infection can move.
Dr. Egan says Edwards-Ciela tarda bacteria can be found in any lake, and if you get a cut or a gash like Henderson did, then there's a chance you could become infected.
It's not just a random infection that would show up because somebody's at the lake. It's some open wound or some big wound that then the bacteria would get in.
Now, if you cut yourself while swimming in a lake, Dr. Egan says to first get out of the water, then clean your wound with soap and water. If you start to develop a fever or see redness spreading from your wound, that is when you need to see a doctor. Reporting live in Tavares, Chancellor Wynn, Fox 35 News.